course, a woman calls me right when I start streaming. Of course. What else would happen? Yeah, that's just par for the course. Par for the course. Let's just disregard everything that you're doing and talk about my suicidal ideations and how much your inability to acquiesce to my cries for attention mean that you don't love me. Let's talk about that on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then whatever the fuck this is, the start of like normalcy again for 2026. A lot of you are like, chill out, man. But you know, a lot of you are also gay and you haven't told your parents about it. And you're kind of deeply closeted. You don't even know you're gay yet, some of you. If you floss like at your desk, you'll like always be good. You never have to worry about it. You'll be immaculate. It's almost like pointless. Like when you stretch, and then you do it like every day, and you do it like once a week. You're just like maintenance therapy. Yeah. Perfection. Flossing, like when after you brush your teeth or before, it's a daunting task because you have so much more shit to do. You have to do the mouthwash. You have to like wash your face. What the fuck? Oh my. I'm streaming.
Okay.
How are you feeling? You're talking to me on the stream.
Are you on now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they can hear you now.
I don't know if they can hear you, but they can hear me. How are you feeling?
Can I stay on and watch you for a minute or two?
I guess, but it's weird. I guess. Are you doing okay?
Because I missed you.
You missed me.
Yeah, I just.
I'm always here. Do you want to get a staycation hotel tonight?
No, I want to be home because I have allergies and I have hot coffee next week.
Well, that's amazing.
And I have the dog that's sleeping at my feet and I cleaned everything up. I'm just relaxing.
Okay.
It's too much to get up right now.
That's okay. As long as you're cozy.
Yeah. You can talk to the camera.
I can't. It's weird. It's like I have them, whoever they are, and then I have you.
Oh, how about I mute myself?
You mute yourself? It's like having a friend at a stand-up where you're like, they're in the crowd and you know they're there.
I'm going to be on until 8:05 and you can keep going.
Okay. All right. But I'm going to talk about how women are crazy. Okay. Here I go. So, yeah, that's my friend Kathy, who's absolutely crazy. And she's great, though, but she's crazy, like most women. All women are crazy. And she just threw a snot rag from her allergies across the room and tried to have it land in a trash bin, but I think she failed, and she was like, darn. That's the impression I get from her face. Let's see here. My friend's kids are skiing in northern Italy right now, the Dolomites. It's pretty awesome. I am home. I just got back from running errands. I gave a homeless person my Cash App like 3 weeks ago. That was a mistake. Like every holiday, New Year's Eve, New Year's, Christmas, Christmas Eve, they're like Thanksgiving. Like they were like, can I, just I need, they're dabbing me up for like a little bit, and I give it to them. It's this guy that has a dog that like he walks around so much the dog gets tired that he rolls the dog around on like a little conveyor belt. And it's like, isn't that for like big boxes or something for like a commercial carry, whatever? But he just carries the dog around all over, rolling the dog. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? The dog might be hungry. I'm not going to give the guy money. So there's that going on. Sneeko is talking about how he could make $500K to $1 million a month gambling on stream. I guess he means like slot machines or something like that, or giving sports tips. I don't know exactly what, like playing cards, something like that. But yeah, that Schoenstein guy on Kick is like nonstop, just playing that stuff all day long. He gets better ratings, like double that of Asmongold. How's it going, Kathy? You okay?
How many people are in the
10,000 are watching me.
like 1 or 2 or 3 people?
Probably nobody. I haven't checked. Let me see. Let me see. 0. 0 people.
What about Lydia's kids?
Lydia's kids. My addiction to Coke, 0. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Where are they skiing in?
Northern Italy, the Dolomites.
And how old are they?
Babies. I got them minion dolls, like the size of like a midget, like kind of 4 feet high. Yeah. I had to remember they're kids, so I had to give each of them the same thing so they don't fight. So I had 2 of each, everything I got.
They're going to be really good at skiing in a few years.
They're Italian. Yeah, they're going to be great at everything.
Well, they're half Italian.
Yes.
Or almost all Italian.
They're very Italian. Their dad's Italian. Yeah.
I didn't even know Italy had snow Alps.
Yeah, Northern Italy. They share it with Switzerland. The Apennines Mountains, or Apennines, however you want to say it, you know?
So when they get hungry after they ski, they eat spaghetti.
Yeah, and the Swiss drink hot chocolate.
Swiss is hot.
Yeah. They eat hot chocolate, and the Italians eat spaghetti. It's like, oh, it's a good run down the hill. It's a bucatini time. And then the Swiss person's like, I want to steal some money and hide it in the mountains. Well, they would speak Swiss, but maybe they sound exactly the same down by Italy. Like southern Switzerland, maybe that's what it's like. I don't know. Oh, you went mute.
Keep going and talk to the people.
I'll try to talk to the people. All right. It's 8:03. All right, I'll let you stay on. So Nick Shirley's full of shit. Nick Shirley is an AstroTurf nothing burger who did none of the investigative work in Minnesota. He had this like older gentleman as his ghostwriter, created all this shit. He's invited on every damn show. Calanus, Chamath Papa, whatever that charlatan is, Chamath Papa Paprika, whatever his name is. You've got what's his name? Sachs, David Sachs is talking about him. Patrick Bet David's talking about him. All these guys are talking about this kid all at the same time. It's insane. AstroTurfing him to the moon. He says he's a virgin. He doesn't have sex with women. He doesn't do drugs. Doesn't drink alcohol. Sound familiar? Nick Shirley, Nick Fuentes. I mean, it's so pathetic. They can't find someone like a competent older person to build a brand for young, Gen Z psyop that has a, verbal IQ closer to what Nick's is. They can't find somebody who can talk like a Candace Owens with a brain, like that ability to just go, but it's coherent and it makes sense, and she's not, or he or she's not lying. But they can't find anyone. They find these based on the way he looks, they have probably had a whole segment of people, a panel. Do you like him? Does he look honest? Yeah, he's honest. He looks real. He looks like every next door neighbor's kid in my cul-de-sac. Well, guess what? No one fucking likes him because he's not real. He's lying. He's astroturfed. It's not organic. That's the difference in social media today than it was like 30 years ago when people just watched the news on NBC, ABC, CBS, and CNN, whatever. They could lie to you because there was no alternative. But now, someone who like literally makes very little money. Well, Nick Fuentes makes money now, but like in the past, he sacrificed his entire upward mobility in the corporate sphere of politics. Political punditry is like an online show or a show at like prime time, or just being working his way up. He sacrificed all of that for the truth, just like Alex Jones. And then you have someone like this asshole who says, "Oh, we think that or his people, his progenitors, we think his handlers, it would be great to just take all the stuff that Nick Fuentes that makes him popular and just put it onto this kid. So you're Christian, you're Catholic, you don't like girls, you don't have a girlfriend, it's so fake. Except it's just not real." He should be, if you want to be real, say like he likes to smoke weed and he has a girlfriend. Like there has to be some variance. Hyper realism is what Gen Zers like, because everything is bullshit. Their entire life is synthetic through the prism of online social media, where everything is fake. You can like Nick Fuentes and like Sneeko. Why? Because Sneeko's honestly a grifter, and Nick Fuentes is not. And they can put away their differences and just be friends. But what you cannot do is plagiarize someone else's platform. You can't do that. And I understand the money is very lucrative and someone's offering you that platform that you can go ahead on there and take it. I get it. That makes sense. You should go on there and take it, I guess. But you're going to have to deal with the repercussions, which is that people aren't going to fucking like you because you're fucking stealing the guy's game, his whole bag, and you're doing it with zero aura. It would be so much better. Hyper authenticity. Be yourself. Do you think I clean? There's like vitamins over there from my autoimmune disorder just scattered about on the floor. Sometimes they roll around at night. I wake up. I'm like, no, there's just another thing of vitamins fell off the shelf right at the edge. Like a cat just knocks it over and just rolls. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't care. Hyper realism. I like tennis. You see that bat? That's a tennis racket. I like tennis. Hyper realism. Asian girls with no tits, love them. Hyper realism. That was for you, Kathy. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So Nick Shirley's a psyop. He's going to be astroturfed everywhere. People are going to have him on his show like immediately. All for the midterms, all to unify the base against, as Nick pointed this out, but I was first to point it out. Just Nick's enjoying his holiday. That's fine. He's off till the 12th. I'll do some of the heavy lifting. Just kidding. But I'll do my bit. They're trying to unify MAGA against they're trying to create a golem. Try to create a golem with the ICE raids. The Democrats might overreact. Maybe there would be a shooting or something. It didn't really happen. And now this kid. It's like, oh, look. Evil Muslims, and it makes people forget about the fact that we're about to help Israel bomb Iran. It's just so stupid. Do you think fucking like sub-Saharan, well, Somalis technically aren't sub-Saharan, but like these like weird alien head-shaped Africans are the ones behind the fraud? Or this was done purposefully? There are people in power in the government that benefited and allowed this to trickle down. And it's like, I didn't see anything. I was just doing what I was supposed to do, which is allocate resources for government funding for these daycare centers for underprivileged people. It's like subprime loans, and then having people like Raj Rajetaram get arrested and say, look at greedy Wall Street. You forced banks, particularly commercial banks, to give out subprime loans. And then those loans, and at scale, had to be securitized and sold to Wall Street like intra-week. You forced people to do. You penalized banks that they didn't do subprime loans. The government did. So it's greedy Wall Street people. Give me a fucking break. It's always a bureaucrat. Yeah. So Kathy says I should always floss. So I have flossing all the time. That's called a hyper-authentic. Who flosses during a show? I do. It's hyper-authenticity. That's what makes people likable. Or if you don't like them, at least they're real. But again, you can grift a little bit. You can be a little bit of a clavicular, who I don't think is completely honest. You can be a little bit of a sneako who, puts on a little bit of show. It's like a hyperbolic version of themselves. You are a showman. You're putting yourself on the telly, on the internets, to do something to entertain people. So it's not going to be absolutely pure, but it's going to be more pure than Nick Shirley. It's going to be more honest than Tucker Carlson, than Patrick Bet-David. By the way, Patrick Bet-David, all due respect, that guy's a fucking moron. That guy is so stupid. He has no substance to him. His panel is designed to make him look good. And oh wow, Patrick, what an unbelievable insight. You think that Tucker Carlson is taking some of Nick Fuentes' talking points? Oh my God. Holy shit. Pow. Wow, man. You're like a genius. So fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. It's just these people are just disgusting. And it makes you wonder, is there anything real or is anyone organic? I understand people are organic, like a SoundCloud rapper that then gets big and he's signed to a label and then becomes inorganic. He has rules. He has to follow, the guidelines of whoever pushed him up, the studios. He has contracts and obligations. They force him to do a record like the one that was really popular. Maybe he didn't want to do that. Organic becomes inorganic. But oftentimes, it's very rare for someone to say fuck you to the system, like a Nick Fuentes, and stay on the fringe. Maybe he signs that gold contract, and maybe it's in a super chat after the fact on the shows for $1 million a year. Fuck it, go for it. $1 million a year. Andrew Klavan's doing $2.5 million, I think, minimum at Daily Wire. At least he was before Daily Wire started having issues. And Nick Fuentes, get a bag, man. Take a bag. You think Nick Fuentes wouldn't be Hannity? He wouldn't do $20 million a year? He wouldn't be Tucker Carlson? Of course, he's beating Tucker Carlson. So just invert the argument. You don't think if Tucker was Nick Fuentes at network that he wouldn't be even more popular? The talent of a Nick Fuentes with Tucker Carlson at night, prime time on Fox? Of course he would. So the sacrifice, there's so much respect of people, the Zoomers online of a Nick Fuentes. It's the dude sacrificed his whole fucking career. Manlit, no game, no job. He worked at UPS sorting facility with a bunch of Canadians, using that euphemism. Didn't have such a great time. Sacrificed everything to say the truth. And you have a Nick Shirley come in and be like, I'm getting death threats on... They always do this, by the way. The political pundits have the same line of questions. When they astroturf someone, it's part of the modus operandi of the system. They want people to be like, wow, he's so brave. It's the same idea when someone's doing a junket interview for a movie. They talk about, how did you lose that much weight? Or are those muscles CGI? And then they're like, no, Jimmy. I put in a lot of work, a lot of dieting. It was awful. I basically was hungry the entire time. And the crowd's just like, wow, he's so amazing. He put on muscles. Oh, it's as if it was his it wasn't his job. As if he was working at a high school and he was a janitor, and then he had to work out at night and put his kids to sleep, and one of them's borderline Fragile X syndrome, has special needs, and he had to give them extra care, and then he went to the gym at 2:00 in the morning. He did that every day. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. It's no, he's a millionaire. It's his fucking job. Put a little Anavar on, 100 milligrams test the base a week. There you go. You don't need much. This whole idea of victimizing the astroturf person. What a brave person Nick Shirley is. That old man that's his sidekick. That's the guy doing all the work. Nick Shirley is just the marketer for the MAGA campaign of look at these evil Muslims. Speaking of which, who pushed all these people into our country? It's just such a game. You create a problem and then you have the solution. You basically get to play both sides. It's such a crock of shit. I'm doing a check on Kathy now. Kathy? Oh, see, she's so bored. She's reading a book. She's not even paying attention. Kathy is neurodivergent, so she probably doesn't like what I'm saying. What are you reading, Kathy?
Drew, I'm reading Blueberry Bay. Bridget Blueberry Bay.
How is it?
It's feel-good romantic comedy, and I'm halfway in, so I'm enjoying it.
Oh, cool.
It's the most amount of pages I've read in a book.
How many?
I'm at 150 pages in already.
150 pages? You mean in one day?
Okay, just bring the focus off of me.
Okay, I'm going.
I don't want to talk.
Should I end the call?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sweet dreams. Okay. Night night. That was Kathy, autistic Kathy. This is like one of these people on Kick that's like doing 285 views. Like, what is it? What are they talking about? Okay, he's at dinner, filming himself in a special room in Austin. Who is this person? Do I know any of these hoes? I don't know. What steakhouse is this? Dean's? Who are these girls? Dude, who are these people? Dean's. They're at Dean's. Ha. Okay. That's a follower. Do we follow? Wait 1 minute. They're at Dean's. I got the bags. Here, let me say. What's up? I have to wait 1 minute after following. This is so random. This person's in Austin. I'm in Austin. Hold on. Hold on. Um. 1 minute after following. God, it takes a second. Should I reload? Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute. Let's see.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I'm just gonna put some pomade in my hair, I think.
What? Okay. I don't know what's going on there, but let's see what's happening. Sneeko. Clavicular needs an army. He needs to have multiple people. If my girlfriend had a swastika laden bedroom, I would just, that's just so unique. That's diversity. Like girls, few girls are very like right wing. They're like introverted Nazis. Imagine having like a quiet Nazi girl that looks like the girl from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, that blonde girl, but she's really quiet and like, has like gothic quiet thing going on, like highly educated, like abnormal IQ, like 130 plus, but like sweet, not a sociopath. And she just happens to be a Nazi. I think that's a good diversity there. It's like that is diversity. So much diversity is this conformity. It's like Prop 8 in California. The one demographic of people in California that voted against gay marriage. It was shocking to a lot of Democrats. It was the black people, the blacks. It's like, yeah, because all Democrats don't think the same. It's called an intersectional car crash, right? But if you have like the right-wing introverted girl that's like high IQ, loves the Nazis or appreciates the Nazis, or just a collector of swastikas and other memorabilia, I think that's like very unique and like, oh, this is so interesting. I collect stamps. You collect swastikas and Nazi and Third Reich memorabilia. I think that's wonderful. Good for you. And then she has some like weird stuff from Argentina, and you're like, whoa, you've got like secondary source code shit, like what happened after the fact. And she even has some of that weird Operation High Jump stuff involving the like prima facie documents, like the actual wet ink involving the UFOs. And I'm like, yo, but she explains to you how she thinks Joe Rogan's an idiot. I'm like, I love you. That's awesome. That's a bae. Wife that bitch up. Bae for life. Elon Musk has a condo or a penthouse. It's like there's like in Austin there's penthouse apartments. There are like multiple penthouses, 1, 2, 3. He didn't need the top floor. My friend has one across the street from him, and we've seen the drone go up to like look at his place. I think one of his baby mamas lives there, like the one that's like Jewish, the Neuralink girl. Anyways, kind of sketch. Why else would a drone be there? But yeah, it's like. It's just so weird. It's so weird to have like people go out and just constantly film you in like the most odd ways. The drone thing that like Nick was talking about, there's gonna be a drone apocalypse, a drone false flag, a drone real flag, some terrorist attack involving drones in the next 18 months. Now, if it comes to fruition that your boy's always right, as he says, that's scary. That's a bit disconcerting. And you see them. You saw the residence attack on Putin's place. It looked kind of like gay because it was like they shot the foyer or like the like kind of opening to the front door area. Like it was just like they didn't hit the front door. They hit like the area in front of the front door of the house after the circular driveway. It's like, what is that? And then they shot at the cupola. That's not no one lives in the cupola. He doesn't live in his attic, and he's not like walking out of his house right then and there. Nothing was happening. So what was that? Sounds a bit effectual. It sounds like the same thing behind U.S. negotiations for a peace deal with Ukraine, that in terms of public sentiment or international sentiment, RT news, that Putin's trying to play the same game the U.S. is, which is, look how unreasonable Russia is. We're trying to negotiate a thing, even though Russia's winning the war. It's in the best interest of everyone for them to like give in and give up and lose territories. Fuck that, you're winning. But then Russia's like, no, we can play this passive-aggressive game. Look, Ukraine attacked the president of another country with drones. That's an assassination attempt. Why the fuck would we, make a peace deal with these fuckers? And so what happens when the United States is doing that? with disseminating that information about the negotiations as Russia being unreasonable is they're trying to get the public on their side to escalate things and actually possibly do an assassination attempt or justify like interballistics directly into Russia at a higher level than they already are, which are somewhat surreptitious and not talked about in the media. They want to start to justify things. They want that war to end. Initially, Trump wanted that to be over before the Iranian situation was done. But now it seems like the Somali thing is going to be everyone's focus in terms of the media coverage while we assist Israel in bombing Iran. And then the Russia thing will just be ongoing. I personally think Russia will eventually take Kiev and Zelensky will be hanged if he doesn't flee and disappear. I think Putin would love to have Zelensky knocked out. Zelensky was originally a puppet. Never mind his background as an actor. He was a puppet of the West and put into power. And he's about as fake as Shirley. But yeah, so that's what I think about that. Stock market's open tomorrow. All the way. Should be exciting. I'm really trying to get in shape on like lower doses of testosterone. 100 milligrams to see if it helps my doses of testosterone. Helps my autoimmune disorder. 100 milligrams to see if it helps my. I still look like such a fat fuck. It's gonna be a lot of time to really like lean down. And I feel like I'm gonna like not be as muscular as I was and like as cut, and I'm gonna be like, why am I on testosterone? I'm gonna try to get off of it, and then like I'm not gonna like it. There's gonna be something that's missing. There's some, I don't know, some weird brain recall thing with whatever's going on, the autoimmune disorder and the ATP energy. I don't know. It's fucking bad shit, man. Everyone's just doing normal things. I just wanted to talk to camera. I wanted to talk to camera. Oh. Yeah. Hold on. My friend wants to talk to me. I should get off and talk to her? Let me charge my phone. I don't want to... Yeah, let me charge my phone. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I'm back. Hey everyone, don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm back. Yeah, so everything's fake. Don't pay your taxes. Most politicians should be in jail. Everyone's trying to put everyone else in jail. That's not following the rules, or that's a threat to their own deal. It's amazing how when you become an adult, you realize that the rules that you think apply in terms of decency and morality, there's a separation of like the rights of man in terms of like violations against individual sovereign citizens by the government. But then you have this like bizarre like golden rule of like disavow violence, be nice to people, but then the people in power like murder people, they commit assassinations, they put puppet regimes in power, they create coups against current regimes they don't like that are not in their interests. Like, it's disgusting. Like, the stuff, this off the top of my head, thinking about Hillary Clinton's leaked emails about killing what's his name from WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, like at the Ecuadorian residence. They tried to kill him. It's crazy. Kill him for what? He wasn't even doing it. It's just like reciprocity for what happened. He wasn't even doing anything anymore. You know what I mean? He was just like living there. Crazy shit, man. They were going to hire a security team to come in and then kill him as like kind of this black ops. For what? As if he's like inside, he has like an open server to the Pentagon. It's just out of spite. It's crazy. It's crazy what we'll do. But they tell you, hey, you just be nice, pay your taxes. It's like, how about you work for the cartel? Make like a few $1 million trafficking, like start your own business. What's the difference? What's the difference, man? It's a complete game. It's a complete game. Just go for it. Fucking go for it. Be a killer. You know? Alright, I'm gonna call my friend. Fuck it. Alright, good chat. I'll be back tomorrow.